Hello my friend, Abner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. Today I want to share with you the news of this limited time promotion that will get you 100% free this awesome metering plugin for mixing and mastering. The company is Mastering the Mix in partnership with mastering.com. Both of these companies got together and they are giving you 100% a perpetual license of levels, this awesome plugin. And in today's video I want to check it out. I want to talk a little bit about the features and controls, and of course I'll show you some examples and show you this plugin in action. The link is gonna be in the video description and first comment, and I will also make sure to put timestamps in the video description in case that you want to move around the different mini chapters or mini segments of the video. Before we begin with the actual content, let me invite you quickly to my website amnerhunter.com, where you can grab some additional freebies such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players, also some free tools such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. Finally, don't forget to be checking out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost every day with tons of content like this, especially tons of free resources for bedroom producers, audio enthusiasts, music production in general. All right, please let me know if you are here in the live stream. I am always happy to read your comments, to engage in conversations with you, to get to know your opinions about these plugins. So yeah, let me switch here the screen. Well, before that, so this is the website, right? Mastering.com. Let me talk a little bit about how you can get this plugin. So all you need to do is register for free here to this free 3-day challenge and workshop called Fix the Mix Challenge by Mastering the Mix, right? All you need to do is register here for free, and tomorrow, April 23rd, sorry, you are going to be entering into this challenge, right? And you're gonna get a license from Mastering the Mix to get the free levels plugin. I'm not sure if the free perpetual license will be given away at the beginning of the workshop or at the end of the workshop, but it is worth paying attention to your email in that case. And well, also if you want to take advantage of this Fix the Mix challenge made by professionals, well, you can also of course enter and yeah, learn a lot from this. I received an email actually some days ago by Mastering the Mix confirming this, so this is legit. This is no joke or anything. As you see here, Mastering the Mix. Hi Amner, in case you missed it, we're partnering with mastering.com to bring you 3 days of live mixing and mastering featuring Mastering the Mix plugins starting March 26th. Okay, starts Tuesday, April 23rd, and it ends. Okay, so it seems that probably the plugin will be given away at the end of the workshop, but here you can see all event attendees will receive our plugin levels for free. So maybe you will actually need to be at the video conferences, video calls and all that to get the free license. I am not entirely sure, but anyway, this is an opportunity to get this awesome plugin, and I think you will enjoy. Okay, this plugin, I have it for some time now. I have used it and I want to share like the possibilities and what this plugin can help you out in your mixing and mastering workflow. All right, so let me share now the screen here and let me show you this plugin. Okay, so first we have, well, let's talk a little bit about the features and controls, right? So this plugin will give you access to different metering of your mixes and masterings, right? So here also the plugin will let you know what things you might have wrong when you are using a preset here, because for instance you can use a preset for mixing or mastering or broadcast as well, right? So mixing, if you want a balanced mix, a dynamic mix, loud mix, or punchy mix, here are the presets, and it will analyze very quickly the incoming audio, the incoming signal, and it will let you know what's good and what's wrong on your audio, right? This algorithm, of course, is based on analyzing thousands and thousands of tracks to give you a best possible result, like all of the other mastering the mix plugins. Also, there is a mastering section here with different presets in case that you want to master your music for Apple Music, for CD, for Club, Composer, MFIT, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, and Crazy Loud. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and I think very useful to get to know a little bit more information, not only like with your ears and stuff, but also visually, to know if you have a good mix. Of course, ultimately your ears are the ones that judge, but it is helpful to have also some visual confirmation of your track, right? Of the healthy levels on your track. So for instance, here we have peak, right? And it will let you know in red when you are exceeding the true peak, that depending on the preset that you choose, right? Okay, so also the LUFS, loudness units full scale, also will let you know in the short and I believe long term. These are the LUFS, and some streaming platforms request a certain amount. Okay, and so yeah, in green your track will be healthy, and if you start to go to the reds, there's maybe something that you might need put attention to. Then we have the dynamic range. This is like the difference between loudest parts and quietest parts of the song, and yeah, we need to have dynamic range, but we don't have any. Like if the difference between loud parts and quiet parts of the song are very, very close, if the difference is very minimal, it means that you have very low dynamic range, and it might affect your audio. Everything will sound flat and super compressed. So also this plugin will let you know this here in the dynamics range section. And also we have bass space. So in case that some instruments in your mix might be interfering with kick and bass or low synthesizers or something like that, this plugin will also let you know if you have enough space given to low instruments. That's why it says here mute kick and bass. So you mute it, click done, and it will analyze it for you. If you are on the greens as well, you are in a healthy level, right? Also the loudness range, this also is very useful for streaming platforms. And actually, if you have something wrong, like something in red here, you can put your mouse over this section, and it will let you know what you can do to fix it. If you want to have that description, you need to go here to the adjustments and configuration and enable the show tooltips here, right? By default, I think it's off, so we can enable it and also enable true peak. All right, and also we have the stereo field analysis, where for instance, if your track has like maybe one thing's very tilted to the right side and not the left side of is, if there are some imbalances in the left and right side, this plugin will let you know, and also we'll let you know what's actually going on with that. And yeah, so because everything needs to be balanced, right? The stereo field as well. If the right side is louder than the left side, yeah, it's gonna be distracting to the listener. So we might need to pay attention to something there. So very useful also to have the stereo field analysis. We have a filter here, pretty cool, because we can listen only to this portion of the frequency range, what's going on in the low end, for instance, and you can go up to 20,000 hertz, but you can listen only what this filter has here, and you can also analyze that. So that's pretty cool, I think, this filter section. You just enable it by clicking on filter here. Also, it might be useful also to listen to different parts of the stereo field here. For instance, you can collapse the mix to mono, which I love, by the way, to check how everything is on top of each other when you collapse it to mono, right? Frequency wise, and if I can hear like pretty much every instrument in mono, it means that I'm probably in a good path to a good mix. And I like to check all of my songs in mono, all of the songs that I work on. And also you can listen only to the left side, you can listen to the right side, what's going on there. You can listen to the mid image, right? Only what's going on in the center of your mix, and also only what's going on the sides of your mix. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's use it now here. Let's check it out in action. For instance, I have this mastered track. By the way, this plugin levels goes at the end of the chain. In this case, I have it in the master, and I have it at the end of the signal chain after the final plugin, which is a limiter to increase the loudness, right? Because this song, it's like mastered. So let's choose here mastering instead of mixing. I'm gonna choose, for instance, maybe Spotify. Let's go with Spotify, and let's analyze the track.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal.
Right, so you don't need to click anything, just enable the plugin, select the preset, and that's it.
And
Play the audio.
If you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal.
So I have two sections here that are letting me know that something might be wrong. For instance, here in the peak, it says true peak -1 decibel true peak.
And if you think you'll triumph.
So maybe the limiter, there are some peaks that are exceeding the threshold, and I can go ahead and check out that. For instance, sometimes there are intersampling peaks, and if we don't control that with the limiter, we are gonna find that if we set, for instance, a threshold of -1, sometimes there is like just 1 decibel, 0.1 decibel above of intersample peaks that are exceeding that threshold, right? Even though I set here on the limiter, for instance, -1, I might need to set it to -1.1 just to have that final fix there. So we click again to double check, and we are, yeah, it's in green, right? We already fixed that. So yeah, also we have something going on here, LUFS.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind, he's immortal.
-9.3. We are exceeding a bit here the long term.
If you think you'll triumph.
So we might need to lower a bit the gain on our limiter, the control that it's increasing the loudness, right? So let's set it here. Okay.
And if you think you'll triumph, you'll blind. He's immortal, the rage, and his thoughts for your blood will not stop.
Okay, we are still exceeding here, and also we have a description here. Let's read it here. The preset, it's Spotify short-term LUFS preset minus LUFS actual minus 9.9. So the short-term is fine. The integrated LUFS, the preset is minus 12, and my actual integrated LUFS is minus 10.2. So I am exceeding a bit. Although this I have a doubt, because I have analyzed professional sounding mixes from my favorite bands, and they are always exceeding the minus 12 LUFS. Some tracks get to minus 9, some others minus 8, and I don't understand if that could be wrong, why they are doing it, but yeah, maybe it's not a huge deal. But it is worth paying attention sometimes. It says here, overall the audio is too loud for this preset. Spotify normalizes playback to around minus 14 LUFS, so this track would get turned down. You could reduce the amount of compression or limiting to bring down the overall loudness whilst adding some more punch to the audio, right? So yeah, that's the fix that this plugin is giving you. Decrease the limiting or decrease the gain on your limiter to decrease a bit the loudness, and compression to reduce this and fix the LUFS, right? Let's check out other things here. So dynamic range, we are green, we are okay. Bass space, this one is interesting. We need to mute kick and bass. So I have the kick here and the bass, right? So no kick, no bass, and when we do that, we click here done.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind.
Okay.
He's immortal, the rage, and his.
We are on the greens, we are not on the reds. So.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind.
So yeah, it says here, your kick and bass elements to sound powerful and clear, they need as much space as possible. And to use bass space, first mute your kick and bass. Okay, and solo the individual channels to find out. Yeah, that's one thing. If this goes to reds, it means that something on your tracks, maybe a guitar, maybe a synthesizer, a piano, maybe you need to cut some lows of that instrument to give space to kick and bass in this case, right? So yeah, that's very, very helpful. Let's go back to unmute bass and kick, and loudness range.
And if you think you'll triumph, you blind. He's immortal, the rage, and his thoughts.
Okay, it's interesting. Loudness range preset gives you number 3, and my actual loudness range is 7.6. So I have some room there of loudness to increase before going to the reds. This track, by the way, it's not fully mastered and stuff like that. I just did a quick mastering just to demonstrate this plugin. But I probably need some more compression on the individual elements and not on the overall track alone. Let's go with the stereo field.
And if you think
everything is in green.
You blind. He's immortal, the rage, and his thoughts.
This is the stereo balance, stereo correlation. If, for instance, guitar left is a bit louder in the mix than guitar on the right, it will let you know of, or maybe one sound is like doesn't have a good balance, right? It's standing out on one side and the other feels a bit empty, the other side of the stereo field. So yeah, this plugin will let you know. Let's check out the low end. that's what's happening down there. We can increase it here. We can, okay, and we can listen to mono.
And if you think you'll triumph,
Left,
you blind, he's
right,
immortal,
the
erased,
MIDI image,
and his thoughts for you.
the sides, guitars, cymbals. Okay,
And he
so yeah, pretty cool. Let's analyze one more track that I have here. And this track, it's a mix, it's not mastered, so I am gonna choose a mixing preset here. For instance, dynamic balanced. Let's choose balanced preset here. Okay, it's very quickly to analyze the track. So it already gave me two possible things that are wrong with this track. The peak, first of all, let's check it out again. Okay, so it says we recommend around -6 dB true peak of headroom for a mix. Okay, so it means that this mix is very loud, and if I deliver this mix to a mastering engineer, the mastering engineer probably won't have a lot of headroom to work to add, you know, EQ, compression, saturation, limiting, or something like that. And so I need to lower the levels of this track, the overall level. So what I can do is just lower, let's see here, lower all of the faders, right? Because what's going to the master, it's very loud. So let's lower this. Let's analyze it again. We have some peaks there. You saw the spike probably. So this gives us like an idea of what we can do, right? Maybe if we have a peak out of control, we can go and assess that in the individual channels, maybe the drums, maybe the toms, they are getting out of control, and we can go ahead and fix that. So now I already analyzed this, and it seems that it's in green. Of course, because this is a mix, it doesn't need to be very loud, right? It's super like close to 0 decibels. That's what happens in mastering. But here it recommends like -6, -5, -4, something like that of peaks, right? And what else we have wrong here? Everything is okay. Okay, so for bass, we would need to mute kick and bass. Again, and stereo field, so everything is green. Let's suppose that this song would be fully mixed and ready to master. So this plugin gives me an idea that it's a good mix, and I can now send it to the mastering engineer or master it myself. But yeah, it seems that everything is in green, and it gives us an idea of our track, different perspectives, right? That we might not like have only using our ears, right? So this is the levels plugin mastering the mix. Please let me know what you think of this plugin. I am always very interested to know your opinions and comments on this. Let's see here, Dyland, Dyland, puedes mostrar de dónde se descarga el plugin. Dyland, necesitas registrarte al taller gratuito de 3 días de mastering.com. El enlace está abajo. Te registras con tu correo y eso, y te van a mandar la licencia al correo. Me parece que después de que termine el taller, ¿no? Dylan asks how he can get the free download. Yeah, you need to register to the live event that will happen tomorrow, right? Acoustic, hello Amner. Acoustic, hello chat. Kirk Douglas. Hola mi amigo, saludos desde Brazil. Kirk Douglas, greetings to Brazil, my friend. Kevin Wayne, oh, did I come at the right time or what? Yes, of course, Kevin. We're still live here. So yeah, my friend, before we leave, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where you can grab some additional freebies, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of ROM sample packs, among other utilities. Finally, don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I'm updating almost every day with content like this. Alright, so thanks a lot, you guys. Take advantage of this awesome free metering plugin, and that's it for today. I will see you very soon in the next video. Alright, bye bye and take care.